Hey there, builders! This is Dauntless Sam, and welcome back to Bridge Project, the game where you build, test, and more than likely destroy your bridges. Here we are, starting on the varied maps levels on level 1, starting out with a simple wooden bridge. So for now, we're going to start out with no crossbars since it's a relatively early on level. And I think we'll survive no problem with a simple bridge such as this. No broken joints. We have a few buses to go across in the end, but I think we'll survive it. Well, that was good timing. Oh, that one bus made it. We'll redo this one. I'm going to reset this map and use the cross beams on the roadbed. That's generally how some of my early bridges destroyed themselves so easily in the beginning. But we will start out with the very basic type of bridge here. And here we go. 2 heavy buses sprinting across this bridge. It's kind of surprising how much of this is breaking on me. But we're going to send the cars across. They're fine. Now, let's see if we can survive 4 buses this time. 12 tons of bus. We should only have 2 buses on the bridge at a time. And we completed it. Now, in a previous episode, I mentioned something about earthquakes and wooden bridges. So I'm going to demonstrate that here real quick. We have earthquake. We're going to put it up to level 5. Hit that button. And shattered at 3. Though surprisingly it said bridge failed. And the roadbed is still there. It's just the beams for it have gone away. Let's see. Can a car actually cross that? Yeah, we're fine. Can a bus make it across? That's way more buses than I was anticipating. But I did have it actually turned up to that, so... How about a train? A train is going to not make it across this. And straight down. So that's how that goes. We're going to head on to the maps menu and start on level 2. They're giving us some different scenery here. Gave us some iron and wood. We've got a 4 length bridge here, and it seems a relatively lightweight deal here. We've got the crossbars on. Do I have enough to make it across? It doesn't seem like it's going to be quite enough. So we will select our roadbed, clear it off, and make this out of wood. That 9 meters won't make it, but I can at least use the iron. Here. Get our wooden materials back out. Oh, and we need 1 vertical one there. Seems to be holding up for now. And we only have a 2 bus test on the second test, so it should make that. As we haven't even broken any joints yet. And that bus mostly made it across before the second one got on, so that made it easy. Here we go, 5 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Broke some joints on that one, probably just because of their speed of crossing. But we survived that bridge. So we'll move on to varied level number 3. Got a little snow here. They gave us quite a bit of iron. And it looks like we're going to have some tanks as well. That seemed to change on me. I can only make the single ones, unlike in other levels. There we go. And I do have the crossbars on for that. I can cross it over here as well. Just a couple of vertical braces here, and that should hold up relatively well, but I may need to add some more beams. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to add those beams that I was talking about. But I don't think I have... Nope, not quite enough material for that. We'll get rid of cross beams for this section, and that should give me enough steel or iron to make this. Though that made it out of wood. I don't know how I managed to miss the wood sound the entire time, but delete that, switch over to iron again. 26 meters left. 17 meters left. 6 meters left. We'll just make this last crossbar out of wood and see if that gives out immediately. Looks a little stressed already, but we'll send our 3 cars across first and see how it goes. Survived that. 2 buses, or 6 tons of bus. Now how will these go? They'll meet about, oh, that bus might make it most of the way across. Though we'll have 60 tons of tank, which will all be on the bridge at once, because they're a little bit slower. Surviving so far. Oh, it flexed quite a bit there at the end. But we didn't even break anything. That test, we probably over-engineered that bridge a bit. But hey, we passed. And we're moving on to varied map number 4. And it looks like it's going to make me use cables. Or at least try to make me use cables. So here we go. We've got iron. I'm going to switch the crossbars back on again for the roadbed. There we go. We've got quite a bit of iron left. I'm going to make the suspension portion of this a little bit differently. What's our test again? We have a train to go across, so that's probably not going to be enough iron at the moment. But let's just see how far we make it. Now it added cross beams where there didn't need to be any. And I'm pretty sure that really messed with the test there. So we're going to try that again. Without the crossbars on this vertical section where I built the bridge. What does that even look like there? Yeah. Without knocking all that extra stuff out and breaking joints, it made it a whole lot simpler. Now speed 6 cars across there. We didn't break anything else. So we survived that. And here comes the train, making a lot of braking noises, but we seem to survive. And there we go. That's the end of that level. We didn't break any of our cross beams on the underside of the bridge. So there we go. That's varied map number 4. Moving on to number 5. This one's got quite a train to build across it. I'm wondering how this one's going to work. They gave us a lot of anchor points here. So we'll start out with steel roadbed with cross beams. There we go. And I can make that a little bit stronger by just having that. And there we go. So we'll put our steel here. We'll continue this arch up and over like that. And I've still got 74 meters of steel, but I think I should probably switch to the iron and make this section. Here we go, lots of crossbeam sections. I've got 36 meters. Will that be enough? That's not enough. Our steel is going to be taking over here. And there we go. So it's a little uneven, but we're going to try this out. Looks like that roadbed got a little stressed there from the bridge dropping in. I'm wondering why this bridge is open and that bridge over on the far side is not. But it looks like we've got 9 broken joints with our second heaviest test of the buses. Though I don't think we'll have any problems with the cars. And if this test does not work, I should be able to switch around some of the steel to make it work. But it does seem like we made it. So there we go. Test complete. Only 16 broken joints of the bridge that should be made out of more sections of this concrete. But I guess they just needed to replace that broken bit or something. But there we go. That's varied map number 5. Moving on to varied map number 6. This looks like a little bit longer of a bridge, and it's wanting us to use cables. My favorite. Now we have 1 anchor on this side compared to no anchors on this side. So I can see them wanting a big superstructure over here, holding up the bridge on this side. But we're going to have our initial road bed over here. There we go. And we will make this guy here. And that was not where I wanted that steel piece. Making this bridge up as we go. Here we go. Still have quite a bit of steel left. So I can probably just continue on with this build here. Now I feel like there's not enough strength on this side, so I may have to strengthen up a little bit. Though the heaviest thing we have are tanks, which is going to end up being 60 tons. But we'll see how much damage the other vehicles end up doing by the time we get to that point. We still have 0 joints broken, just a lot of strain on the ends of the bridge. 1 bus and 2 buses survived that much. Here we go, 6 cars, or is it 5 cars? 5 cars. 1 broken joint so far, out of 120. And now for the tanks, the big test. Bringing those guys across. We've broken some more joints. They're meeting at the middle. And 6 broken joints. And they survived. So, good deal. And that's the varied map number 6. Well, I think that's all we have time for today. If you liked the video, please do like the video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and if you think anyone else would like this video, don't be afraid to share it. This is Dauntless Sam. Thanks for watching.